In the last period, we have considered a transistor. So this transistor words becomes in the combination of transfer the resistor. That means transistor is equal to transfer plus resistor. That means you can transfer a resistor. So now in this period we have considered the transistor connection. So when we consider the transistor connection, there are three leads in a transistor. Which are these? One is emitter, another is base, and last is collector terminals. That means there are three terminals we have to observe in the transistor: emitter, base and collector. But when we consider this transistor, or we are going to attach this transistor in the circuit, at that time we need four terminals. Why the four terminals? Because in the connection there is one input and another is output. That means two terminal for input and two terminal for output. But we having here the three terminals: emitter, base and collector. So what we can do? There is a difference between 3 and 4, right? Actually we needed 4 terminals, but here the 3 terminals. That's why we are using one terminal as a common terminal. That terminal should be common base or common emitter or common collector. When these transistor connected in a circuit diagram, at that time we need one terminal must be a common terminal. Then after we can attach two terminals for input and two for output here. So let we are consider what are the three terminals of these. First is common base connection, second is common emitter connection, and third is common collector connection. So now we have to consider in case of common base connection. So we have to consider the first figure. What is the first figure here? First figure is a common base PNP transistor. In the last period we have already considered that what is meant by NPN transistor and what is meant by PNP transistor. N denotes negative, positive, negative. That means NPN transistor. And when we consider about the PNP transistor, for PNP transistor, P is a positive, negative and then after positive here. That's why we have to consider this figure 2. We have to consider common base PNP transistor. Here you have to observe that there is a terminal input and output here, and in this figure we have to consider that this base is a common here. You have to observe in figure 1 base, right, and upper position we have to consider that is the collector, and left side we have to consider the emitter, collector and base. Lower part is a base, and that base is a common terminal that should be connected in input as well as the output here. So we have to consider what denotes that. In this circuit arrangement we have to consider that input is applied between emitter and base and output is taken from collector and base. Here base of the transistor is a common to both input and output, and hence its name becomes a common base connection that we have to consider figure 1. In figure number 2, it shows the common base PNP transistor, positive, negative, positive transistor circuit here. So we have to consider the next part, current amplification factor. It is the ratio of output current to input current. What we consider here? Current amplification factor, and its symbol is alpha. It is the ratio of output current to the input current. In the common base connection, the input current is the emitter current and output current is collector current, and input current we have to consider I, and here for the output connection we have to consider IC here. So we have to consider current amplification factor. What is the definition of current amplification factor? The ratio of change in collector current to the change in emitter current at constant collector base voltage is known as current amplification factor, and it is written as V suffix CB. What is CB? That is the collector base. We have to consider characteristics of common base connection. So we have to consider, you have to observe in this figure, on the x-axis there is a emitter base voltage here, and you have to observe in y-axis there is a emitter current. That means it is the graph between voltage and current. X-axis you have to observe the voltage and it is a emitter base, and on the y-axis we have to consider emitter current. We have to consider the characteristics of the common base connection. In complete electrical behavior of a transistor can be described by starting the interaction of the various current and voltage. That means when we are going to take a reading in the practical, at that time you have to take the reading for the voltage and one for the current, and you have to plot the graph, and this graph should be like this, input characteristics here. These relationship can conveniently display graphically, and the curve we have to consider in figure here. There is input characteristics and output characteristics. So here we have to consider the input characteristics. It is the curve between the emitter current and emitter base voltage at constant collector base voltage. The emitter current is generally taken along y-axis and emitter base voltage along x-axis. You have to observe in this figure, that is input characteristics. It is shown in this figure, input characteristics, that we have to consider in a CB arrangement here. So we have to consider the three important points in this factor. First is the emitter current increases rapidly with a small increase in emitter base voltage VEB. What is VEB? Voltage between emitter base. It means that input resistance is very small. Second thing we have to consider, the emitter current is almost independent of collector base voltage VCB. What is VCB? Voltage between collector and base. This leads to the conclusion that emitter current is almost independent of collector voltage. We have to consider the mathematical formula of input resistance here. Input resistance R suffix I is equal to delta VBE divided by delta I at constant VCB, voltage between collector and base. As very small VEB is sufficient to produce a large flow of emitter current I. Therefore, input resistance is quite small, of the order of few ohms. We have to consider the output characteristics. So for these output characteristics, it is the curve between the collector current IC. That means IC collector current on y-axis and VCB on x-axis. collector base voltage VCB at constant emitter current I. Generally, we have to observe collector current is taken along y-axis and collector base voltage along x-axis, as shown in this figure. In the last figure, we have to consider input characteristics, and for this we have to consider output characteristics. So for these output characteristics, the three most thing you have to observe and you have to keep in your mind, the three important things. What are the three important things? Number one, the collector current IC varies with VCB only at very low voltage. The transistor is nearly operated in this region. The second thing, when the value of VCB is raised above 1 to 2 volt, the collector current becomes constant as indicated by straight horizontal curve. You have to observe, it is a straight horizontal curve. It means that now IC is independent of VCB and depends upon I only. This is consistent with the theory that the emitter current flows almost entirely to the collector terminal. The transistor is always operated in this region. So the third point we have to keep in mind that a very large change in collector base voltage produce only a teeny change in collector current. This means that output resistance is very high. So that's mathematically we can write output resistance. It is the ratio of change in collector base voltage delta VCB to the resulting change in collector current delta IC at constant emitter current. So that's why we have to consider output characteristics. For the output characteristics, output resistance are 0. 0 means O is a output, is equal to delta VCB divided by delta IC at a constant IE. The output resistance of CB circuit is very high, of the order of several tens of kilo ohm. This is not surprising because the collector current changes very slightly when the change in VCB. So this is the input and output characteristics. So thank you very much.